Welcome back, and today I'm going to share with you the best tip I ever got in regards to quilting, and I hope you take it as the best tip that you ever got for quilting, and that tip is to just buy the fabric. And so let me tell you why this tip stuck out to me, and that's because this was mentioned at our Quilt Guild meeting prior to QuiltCon 2020. Somebody mentioned that the best tip that they ever got was to just buy the fabric. And I was like, oh, I feel like everybody says that, but after QuiltCon 2020, I totally get it. And not even because of COVID. So I got into the trade show floor and I was wandering booths and I saw this quilt that I really liked in the fabric worm booth. And I kept looking at it and I kept looking at it, but I was like, I don't like the fabric on it. I don't really like the birds. It's cute, but I don't like the birds. And so they had these other bundles that were the Charlie Harper Cats and Racks bundles. And I kept going on looking at them and I kept looking at them and I couldn't commit to it until like day 2 or 3. I think I was there like 4 or 5 days. I was there the whole time. And so once I looked at it a couple more times, I was like, I need to do it. I just need to buy the fabric. I need to do it and I need to make it happen, because if I leave, I'm just going to keep thinking about it. I'm going to have FOMO. So if you don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out. And I was giving myself FOMO from this bundle. And then I bought the pattern on my phone and put it in my Dropbox so then I could look at the measurements. And I realized I needed more than just fat quarters. And so I bought a little bit extra yardage while I was there. And it was perfect. And so fast forward 2 years. Yes, because that was QuiltCon in Austin. And then in 2022, I believe, was when I went to QuiltCon in Phoenix, and I did the same thing. It was the same booth, it was fabric worm, and they had a different quilt on the wall, and I was looking at the kits and I was like, I mean, I've made my mom a lot of cat quilts. Do I need another cat quilt? I don't know if I need another cat quilt. And I kept going back and forth on it, and by the time I decided to buy the kits they had were missing fabric, and so they weren't selling them anymore. And so I was sad, and I went home and I didn't have a souvenir from the fabric worm booth like I wanted to. I loved their booth so much the time before, and they just had the vibe that I liked, and so I was sad. I had the FOMO. I missed out because I didn't just buy the fabric. And so, would luck have it, later that same year, my husband and I went to visit some friends in the Paso Robles area, and that's where the fabric worm shop is. And so I was like, can we go to a quilt shop, please? That was the first time I ever dragged him to a quilt shop. And we got there and it was closed. Even though the online hours said it was different, the shop was closed. So I was bummed out even more. And even more FOMO. But he had the idea to call them and see if anyone would answer, see if anyone let us in. And so we called and they answered and they let us in. And so I walked around there and was kind of looking a little bit, and I saw the quilt there. And I was so excited. I was like, oh, I saw this quilt at QuiltCon and I really wanted it. But then you guys were out of one of the fabrics, and so it was missing. And so the employee made sure to double check the pattern, made sure to double check the kit, make sure everything was there, and it came home with me. So this is the Cats on Cats quilt pattern with this super cute fabric bundle. It's birch fabric, so it's super nice. It's that organic cotton, super pretty. So it's got like these blues and blushes, some aquas, there's some kitty fabrics in here. And so that time my FOMO ended up working out for me. I did consider buying it online throughout that time frame, but there's nothing quite like the high of buying fabric in person. So I'm gonna give you a little view of my FOMO don't want to miss out shelf, so then you can see all my goodies as well. So Green Fairy Prints is one of my guilty pleasures. I bought this fat quarter bundle from there. I bought this bundle from there, I think. No, I won this bundle from something. That's Andover. I bought the Starry fat quarter bundle and some jelly rolls, or all sorts of things. This was this I think I got from work before I even worked there. This is the little Robert Kaufman little guys, the like Burly Beaver and the Fox and whatnot. And then this was a QuiltCon purchase. when I didn't buy that cat bundle. As you can tell, if you didn't see my shirt, I am a huge Mr. Rogers fan, like no other. So I had to have the fat quarter bundle. I also have the layer cake. I think I have 2 layer cakes. This is the like hole punch dots from Ruby Star. This was another one I just felt like I needed to buy. I can't remember where I got that from. This is a Esoterra art gallery dinosaur bundle. This I bought to do a quilt from, but that plan changed. These, we had a really good deal on jelly rolls at work, and I needed those real bad, obviously. And then also Green Fairy quilts. This is the Here Kitty Kitty fat quarter bundle. I bought my mom a layer cake for Christmas, and if she's gonna get fabric, I'm gonna get fabric. So there's my little guilty pleasure shelf. Remember, treat yourself. Happy fabric.